session of the UN Security Council Wednesday. The civilian suffering in Aleppo must stop.
Life in Aleppo is horrendous. It has lost all sense. Access to basic and essential services, water and are sporadic. People are living under daily threat and terror.
The recent upsurge in fighting has halted progress in reaching agreement between the government and opposition. Others are accusing Russian artillery of being involved for Aleppo. Death toll last week's residential building in Nairobi has risen to 26. 3 more bodies retrieved from the rubble, including the mother of a 6-year-old infant pulled alive from wreckage on Tuesday. The multi-story structure collapsed following torrential rains that had earlier been condemned but not yet torn down. The building's owners have been questioned by authorities. News.
You've been listening to VOA News, brought to you live from VOA through DZRJ in Manila.
Para sa inyong mga mas namin taga-subaybay ng 8-Track sa mga nakikinig at pod sa cable and channels. Regalo para sa inyo. Mag-text lamang at na programa ilan na pinapanood nyo ngayon para sa manapang gift pa mula sa media casting. I-text lang sa 0917-798-8910 ang inyong pangalan at ang programang inyong sinusubaybay 0917-798-8910. Text na!
Mga pinatuwastong kalaman sa batas tatalakayin dito, Payong Liga sa mga premyadong abogado ng bayan, Atty. Castillo, Atty. Jomar at Atty. Arojado, tuwing hanggang alas 10 hanggang 8 ng gabi dito lang sa 8 TV, hatid sa inyo ng 8 Media Broadcasting Network, ang himpilan ng Pilipinas. Oras na sa konsulta sa usaping liga. Narito si Atty. Jomar Castillo, ang inyong tagapag, Payong Liga.
Magandang gabi uli. Si Jomar Castillo sa namang oras ng 8 right Radyo's Television. The next hour, alas 7, alas 8, magbibigay po kami ng live na Payong Liga So, kung meron po kayo mga katanungan, kailangan to tawag sa aming hotline if you dali 2028 or question 017-798-8910. Your colleagues who are giving or because we are training a website a few before we start with the show, this is again a public service of party sa pakipagtulong sa Bureau of Jail Management and NCR Office better community ang operasyong libreng gaganapin na May 6 from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. dito sa Plaza Building, E. Rodriguez Avenue, Quezon City, sa tapat lamang ng Crime Commission Act. Tawag lamang sa 288 happen si Verastiki. Well, tapit pala ang eleksyon, 4 lang. Election na sa May 9. As to clear, over marami namang lumabas sa mga issues. Kanina kahapon or nag-file si Senator Trillas ng plot before the Ombudsman leading and front-runner presidential candidate Digong Duterte. Well, obviously, wala naman nung magiging resolution doon until May 9. Well, siya. If the Ombudsman will accept since inform ng complaint na finali it will probably take at least a few weeks. Baka by then proklama na ng ating joint session of Congress si Mayor Duterte. Surveys are coming out. Again, these are surveys, hindi naman yan ang election. Sa ating ng mga kadito, na ang tunay survey will be on election day, May 9. So, again, please all come out early. The polling booths open at 7 a.m. Close at 6 p.m. So, po kayong 11 hours. So, make sure you rise up early. There might be long lines, no? Average 75% vote turnout. So, yun, siguro, so, say may 1 presinto nyo, likely 75 yan. So, just 7 hours fitting 75 people to a precinct. So, baka pila ng konti yan, no? So, be ready and so that you can exercise right to vote. Siguro na-review na the course of the past few days, no? The right to suffrage has a long history of struggle. About lahatan ng Pilipino, 1930s na, no? We were not everyone was able to vote. During this time, yung mga may pa, to have reported na lahat, whether may trabaho ka, whether nagbabalik ng taxes o wala, babae, lalaki, makakaboto, bata, of course, bababa ng 18 years old, no? But everyone has that right to suffrage, so let us exercise na sayang. Also another legal issue, the bar count, no? Lumabas ang mga resulta ng bar exam. So ito yung unang examination na Supreme Court mo ang nag-administer. So out of these 7,000 who took the bar noong November last year, only I think around 26% made it. So 1 in 4 nung nakuha ko yung parang nakalalo ko sa proctor, dadyos lang tingnan nyo yung mga nasa paligid sa inyo bar na ito. So it's really a group. So ano yan? Konting bakal. For Sundays, October, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Sa 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So mga exam yan bawat tao. Naka-second ko mo noon, 2 subject, 8 subjects in all. For each exam, may kanya-kanya 15%, iba 20%, iba 10%. So, cumulatively, you have to have average of 75. Pag meron kang exam na ba ng 50% or any subject, you will pass that bar. No? So, meron din disqualification. Ika nga. So, you have to get a cumulative average of 75 among 8 subjects. Have 50. So, or score of 50 out of good 100. No? Ang exam dyan questions, may konting objective, multiple choice question, is essay, no? So, legal issue, you have to answer for the time given. May mga 20 to 25 questions each subject. So, pero the time is enough, I think, to answer 20 questions. Kasi, doing your 4-year flow, so you should have been trained how to answer the bar. So, congratulations. Congratulations not sure. This year, to the career of our new lawyers. Siguro sa mga law students, again, this is inspiration for everyone. And yung mga na hindi makapasa, try and try again. Ika nga nung nakatabi ko sa bar exam ko nung 1997 ako, sabi sa akin nung katabi ko, mukhang medyo sa akin, huwag kang mag-alas, sanayan lang yan. So, nakakita na dito siya kinagawa. Hindi nga alam, lalo akong kinabahan, naman ko 5 beses siyang kumuha ng bar. So again, congratulations to our new lawyers. Well, actually, technically, they're not yet lawyers. They have passed the bar. So, sa kanila ngayon, bastards. Ganap lamang silang abogado if they have taken the oath and listed themselves in the role of their Supreme Court. So, may schedule with the end of this month, the Supreme Court pass oath-taking the successful bar examinees. PICC normally ginagawa. So, 1,000 kayo doon. You will take the oath for the Supreme Court committee. So, pakita doon yung mga nag-examiner at saka yung mga ng mga successful examiners at congratulate the applicant. So, pero end of the month pa, magiging ganap na ito mga bagong pa sa nating kasamahan and come to the bar, new lawyers. Siguro before we discuss some legal issues, I think we will take a short break. No? Mga paalala mo sa action. Babagong
This is Atry TV.
Para sa inyong mga sugid namin subaybay ng Tri-Media sa mga nakikinig at Cable 7, may para sa inyo. Text lamang at sabihin ng pangalan ng programa ng himpilan na pinakinggan o pinanood nyo ngayon. Para sa chance ang manang gift mo ng Tri-Media, i-text lang sa 917-78-8910 ang inyong pangalan. At ang programang insusubaybayan 0917-798-8910. Text
Tolentino, Senate number 47.
Huwag kang maingat.
Sa pamumuno, sa tulong sa kapwa, sa pangunguna, sa
hinog na tayo.
Samuel Chief Paglitaw, Pulis, Abogado, Mabatas, reporting for
Boto, Senado, numero 38 sa Pagdilao.
This program is brought to you by Media Pro Incorporated. Pingligal ang kalamang kapatas tatalakayin dito sa pagkakal sa ng mga premyadong abogado ng bayan Atty. Castillo, Atty. Castillo at Atty. Abogado tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa 7 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi dito sa Atty. TV hatid Atty. Media Broadcasting Network ang hindi ng mga Pilipino. Oras na pagkonsulta sa usaping legal na Atty. Jomar Castillo, inyong payong na.
Sabi ulit, ito si Atty. Jomar Castillo, payong legal. Again, this public service show of TV. We're giving legal advice. Kung may katanungan, maaari lamang mag-text sa ating tumawag hotline at 4120288. Maaari rin yung mag-suggest on our Facebook, facebook.com/atrymedia, or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at our account atrymedia. Well, first segment, I'd like to talk about the list. Since malapit na, so we were choosing one part list. Paano ba nagsala itong chapter na to? So it started from the 1987 Constitution. It's quite unique, of a very unique feature in our Constitution. We have reserved 20% of seats in Congress for party list representatives. They are supposed to be representing not a particular district, unlike yung usual na district. So, hindi siya geographical. It's on a part accredited na representing sectors and marginalized sectors nga yung sa Constitution, but it has evolved into a system, still a system. Meron kang sector na represent. So, naging definition batas, which is with the Supreme Court. A party elected by the COMELEC has that represents a sector of society. So, senior citizens, of region of Luzon, let's say mga from the Visayas or dati may Cordillera party list, may party. So it can be also a group or a particular culture region in the country, or sector ng mga manggagawa, sector ng kababaihan, sector ng kabataan. Also, of course, it should be a movement, no? So nagkaroon ng ibang parties na like sinabi na ibaba ang buwis, no? Ang kanilang advocacy. That's what now as a system. That there are around 120 parties And you will see that in our ballot on Monday, just to prepare you. A big portion of the ballot nasa na. Nakita ko na yung sample ballot. Nakalista yung parts that are all acquitted. And you will choose one. One party lang ang choose two. Madidisregard yung buong balota. So make sure that you choose only one. At pumili ka na before you come into the booth. No? Kasi ito ka. Papili mo yung gusto mo. If you believe in the, for example, if you're women, choose one of the women. Kung sa mga kabataan natin, if you that the party will runs your sector, well, that sector. So, again, if your advocate of being pro-life, may mga pro-life groups dyan, no? So, just choose them, no? Just choose one. Then, mechanics sa akin, hindi siya pataasan ng vote, but it would only determine the number of seats. So, ang rules ng party list is that if your 2% of the entire votes of the party as party representative, no? They are entitled to. So, hindi ibig sabihin ng all registered voters or all the votes cast. Sabi ko na average, let's just do math here, no? Let's say 50 votes, 50 actually. So lagyan na natin 50 million, no? Normally, 75 to 80 votes. So, let's say 50%. So, 40 million votes cast, no? Yung 2% won't be counted on the 40 million. It will be counted on the people voted for a party list representatives. We've been doing this party list, parang mga 60% lang ang vote party list. 60% of the people who votes actually on election day. So, that percent of, let's say, of the 20 million, lahati lang ang boto. 20 million lang ang bumoto sa party list representative. So, 2% of 20 million is around 400,000 votes. So, if you secure 400,000, assured ka na ng one vote. Ng one seat. No? Kaya a party, an accredited party has can nominate their representatives. Normally, nagbilang ng mga 5 to 6. 1, 2, 3 lang ang kinukuha. If in case 2 other nominees gets certified or from the party, sila yung nakalista doon yung mapoproklama na elect. So, at least 2%. So, yun yung karamihan na nabo-vote na poproklama kagad. Like, hindi natin yung example of 20 seats reserved party list system. So, around after 30, 24. So, 11 days after, they were able to do peg on who should get the 2 so 14 people got so meron na 50 natitira, no? The 50 now would be apportioned to the rest of the count again. Una di na kung sino a party can nominate at least 3. Kung 2% ka, get you 1 seat. 6% ka, gets you 3 seats. But, again, on the average, ilan lang sa mga party list na 6%. Siguro, 3 lang, nakakamalinaw na 6%. So, they're entitled to 3 seats agad. The Supreme Court, for 2009, came out of the case, decided on a proportionate formula yun. On to compute who is entitled to seat. Kailangan buuin yung sinabi ko nga, 20% of all the members of Congress must be system. So, kung 50-50 baka 2016, pa yan, baka mga 57, dumami ang distrito. So, yun. Kaya natin 55 seats would be up. So, using 2013 basis, around 30 parties ang nakakuha ng seats sa Congress. So, using historical basis, no, maybe if he gets to top 25 man lang siguro, your your parties can get a seat in Congress. Importante rin, no? Nakikita nyo rin may mga party list, they introduce their, as I said, giving their advocacy, so factors that they represent. Yung mga nominees, rin, no? So, kung may party list kayo sinusuportahan, if you want the second nominee or the third nominee to get a seat in Congress, make sure that you get sufficient votes. So, if we're looking at an average need of 400,000 votes para we're gonna one seat, you have to get 1.2 million votes. Dami-dami yan. Out of the 20 million or 25 million that will be passed that day. So, yun, you're looking at those kind of numbers. But using go with the math of 250,000 votes lang nakuha ng one seat. Formula yan. Siguro nga on average, top party list vote getters should be entitled to a seat, no? Again, using historical numbers. Kasi nga, your Congress is hard to fill up 50 seats siguro there Congress. So, just imagine, so ganun ho party list system. It will be the entire your one vote can determine 50 seats, no? Technically, no? Sa parang boto yan, no? So, from rep, you're also voting for one or maybe two representatives of the party system. So, importante ito natin sa akin. We may have party lists have performed the past Congress. We have to live with that. That's the system of our House. That's the system of our Congress. So make sure that we choose the right party list this time. If hindi naman natin pwede mga nagtrabaho naman talagang mga party list representatives. I recall when I was attending budget hearings noon sa Congress, yung pong mga party list representatives minsan ang mas than our representatives. Sa budget hearings, mga committee of a particular example, energy committee yun. So, mga committee members, mga around 30-40 lang. But party list representative, even if yung iba, no, masisipin talaga at nag-interrelate ng budget, no. So, the party list representative, to my mind, most of them are hard work, no. It may just be difficult. May mga nakikita lumatik this week's hitting these representatives are not are doing well, no, in terms of legislation of laws or bills proposed. Naturally po, the party list groups would be at this stage kasi hindi sila political party. So, iilan talaga yung kanilang tatlo sila doon, then that they can hold, no? Well, some kabayan as a group of like 3-4 party list groups or parties. So they form as a block, so may isa sila. So, you know, they add some parties also. Like, si Akbayan noon is allied to the Liberal Party. Bumoboto sila. So, yun. Po talagang influence that they've proven themselves past by working hard and move their advocacies. No? Maybe for passing law, no? In our this should be our ideas. So this representatives bring the ideas pinakabuti and make sure the right list representatives to their seat. At this point, we'll be taking a short break again. So, ilan po mga paalala mula sa aming stasyon. This is ATV ang
Incorporated. This is Try TV.
Media. Tunood sa Cable Channel 7. Kami para sa inyo. Mag-text lamang. Programa aming hilan. Pakinggan ang pinapa ngayon. Para sa mananggitak mula sa Atty Media Broadcast. It's 917-798-89 ang hilan. At ang pagprograma ang inyong susubaybayan. 0917-798-89 text na.
May bago Pilipinas sa pagbabago sa Pilipinas at tumaasa sa magbubukas. Sila ang Pinoy Millennials. Millennials, halos 26 milyong Millennials tutulong sa pagsulong ng Pilipinas. Come true. Jobs and better opportunities. The future of the Philippines. Millennials. Trabaho na tayo.
This program is brought to you by Try TV Incorporated. Nga usapin ka at was kalaman sa kasatalakayin dito sa Payong Liga. Samahan ng mga premyadong kabataan ay Atty. Castillo, Atty. Jomar at Atty. Arojado Lunes hanggang Biyernes alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi dito sa Try TV. Try Broadcasting Network ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Sa pagkonsulta sa usaping narito ni Jomar Castillo ang inyong kapag Payong
Magandang gabi, Jomar Castillo. Again, it's a show of Atty TV. We're offering free leaders. So kung may katanungan kayo, just questions over text line 0917-78 or sa hotline sa 12028. Just announcement, tomorrow mayroong operation tuli nagaganapin dito sa Amfield Seneca Plaza Building. Yes, Senior City, Christ the King Missionary. Ito po ay project of our state at kasama BJM NDR Epsilon. Para sa mga katanong, mawag lang sa 4120288 at hanapin Buboy Verastige. This segment of the show, ang this is well, we did it during the presidential debate. Nabigyan po siya yung huli, no? Yung sponsor si Benedicto. There was a question about whether contractualization be ended. Kung ano anong endo sabi. Well, and parang slang of contract, no? Kasi may mga ibang ang ibang employer na 5 months, pag sa months, or after a year or two, ini-end contract na. Tapos, hindi general value yung having a contract or a fixed term contract allowed under gusto i-clarify kasi lumalabas na dahil ng president candidate so kung sino malo sa kanila tatapos itong contractualization. Well, one, it's allowed law. Kaya not that they are rehiring. Natin ang frame. Contractualization is a legitimate work arrangement, no? In general, regular employment talaga ang napatas. So Article 280 tells us that. Article 2 of the Labor Code tells us that after 6 months probationary period, after 6 months, and you will now reach regularization, security of hindi ka natin except for first cause or authorized cause, no? I mean, kung pamaling ginawa sa kumpanya, tanggal or halugi ng kumpanya. So those are the valid causes for termination. May due process requirements po yan. Yung mismong Article 2 po na yun, general work arrangement of when you probation period of 6 months to regular. So under the same, so there are exceptions to that. One exception is, that's why I say it's contractualization recognized. Kasi sa po na project employment contract is valid, no? It's an exception, no? Po, sa industry, na-hire ka bilang carpentero to dominion building. Pagkatapos na po yung building ng trees. No? Yung cement works lang for that particular building. Maaaring after a year. The project to the next contract, next project. Ganun talaga ang sistema ng nature of work. So, yung one exception. Another exception is extra period employment, a fixed period employment, no? Ba po yung trabaho is, for example, merong fight. Let's example, na-engage ka. Some government agencies do this as well. For example, yung authorization na ay lahat ng pagpalagay na gustong ilagay lahat mga titulo, mga certificate, other gusto ilagay sa digital file, no? So, after yun nalagay code mo na so recognize din po. So that's a two examples of a project contract and the period employment contract. And isa, recognize din po yan for services under Article 2 at nagkaroon na nga po ng default order. Yung pong for services not directly related to the business, pwede outsource, no? So for example, janitorial or managerial service, outsource po yan sa isang service provider at magkakaroon po ng sinasabing job contract arrangement. Pero hindi ho na pero po doon is that hindi ho kayo implado nung for example pabrika, kasi pabrika siya ng gatas, yung mga janitors doon or yung mga sales say noon factory na mga drivers or service provider. Ang ibig sabihin lang doon is that hindi empleyado nung empleyado po kayo nung service provider. So, yun lang po. But it doesn't mean you're not a regular employee of the service provider. Dapat po, ibang arrangement po yun. No? So, that's you become example, contract with the nung say service mo. Doon ka employee, ikaw pahinantin ng truck. Pag nawala yung kontrata na yun, maaaring meron sila ngayon na authorized course to remove you as a pahinante ng truck. Dahil nawala na sila ng kontrata. So, loss of business yan. So, that's an authorized course na maganda. Those are 3 legitimate contracting arrangements. The end of contract po, end of no? Yan under the law, no? But yung mga nasa example that presidential date, po yung nakita po natin ng maling tracks. Yan po hindi sanction ang sinasabing 5 months na renew ka. Obviously, ayaw niyang mapunta sa regular employment o yung po practice na yun. So, yung bawal po yun. Malawa, fixed period pero hindi naman malinaw sa simula na bilang after 2 years, malaman mo na lang end of contract na. Bawal doon. For example, project employee ka daw. Pero describe ko ano yung project na yung pala, it's a continuous job pala. No? So, hindi siya valid din na arrangement. So, bawal. So, nangyari po, abuse exceptional circumstances. So, sana po, in look at this issue, i-distinguish natin yung legitimate contracts or legitimate contracting arrangements at yung at yung illegal. Kasi pag general nyo po, mas lalo pong gulo ang ating sistema. Baka kung totally i-disallow yung legitimate contracting arrangement, yung nasabi ko ang valid exceptions to the general rule. Dahil lang dito sa mga malpractices na to. Dapat tingnan dyan at siguro presidential candidate kung gusto kong tapusin yung maling practice, then it enforcement or kung may silang loophole class, address to Congress. Hindi ko sabihin na tigil ko ang contract masyado. You have to explain. Gusto mo is na hindi gusto legitimate contracting arrangements unless gusto mo tigil yun. If you think that there should no exception to the rule, then you ask Congress to change the law. But ang siguro ang dapat i-focus is this illegal practice, yung pag-aabuso ng mga exceptions. Well, it just takes law enforcement. So, may sectors umiikot sa lahat ng table niya. Schedule nila. Normally, once a year, I would probably be visiting company and asking for work arrangements. Mag-interview din po ng mga tao yan at ang HR. So, yun, kung makita po may dapat itong isa agad. At this point, we will be taking another break para sa paalala muli sa aming magbabalik.
Try Pro Incorporated. This is Try TV.
Para sa inyo mga mapid namin taga-subaybay, Try Media. Panakig nunood sa channel 7. May regalo kami para sa inyo. Mag-text at sabihin ng pangalan ng programa sa himpilan na pinakinggan at pinapanood nyo ngayon. Sa chance ang manalo ng gift Try Media Broadstick. I-text lang sa 09778 ang inyong pangalan, lugar at ang pangalan ng programa ang inyong sinusubaybayan. 09798 0917-681-6110. Text na.
This program is brought to you by Media Pro Incorporated. Na usapigal at wastong kalaman sa batas tatalakayin dito sa legal. Samahan ng mga abogado ng bayan, Atty. Peter Castillo, Atty. Castillo. Nag-aruhado tuwing Lunes hanggang Internet. Alakete hanggang 8 na ito lang sa TV. Para media at ang hibil ng bawat Pilipino. Oras na sulta sa Usping Legal. Ito si Atty. at inyong tagag Payong Legal.
Magandang gabi ito si Atty. Jomar Castillo. We're the last segment, no? Siguro tapusin ko lang. The next time I'll be on board is after the elections na. So I'll take this final behind our viewers and listeners that election day para makaboto ng siguro. Yung mga pinagbabawal bawal na po mga kampanya. So baka suotin yung mga campaign t-shirts na puso ang kandidato, bawal na po yun. Baka hindi pa kayo papasukin sa loob ng presinto. At of course, that's an election offense. So, para hindi okay. Para rin po, there's a liquor ban lays of May 8. So, yung saloon, lamang po, until 12/9 ang liquor ban for 48 hours. Nobody's or alcohol. Siguro yung mga bahay na lamang po yung maaaring makakal. At during that period din, as I said, bawal na kumpanya. But baka makita niyo yung mga kandidato excuse for going around to go and get out and people to vote. Po yun, no? Yung nga lang po, bawal na yung mga campaign shirts. No? But anyway, going or out and ang pinagbabawal magdadala po buong naman po. It would probably be a good idea to keep your gun in the of your home. Baka ma-arresto pa kayo. It's an offense, so it's a special offense na pala 10 years yata yan pag nahuli na may dala ka. Of course, for election date, nagdala pa yun mga samples dahil madali pong ma-spill ang kung sobra po ang iboto nyo for at least isa lang, dalawang i-shade padi-disqualify po yung or it will be considered a spoiled ballot ang inyong at hindi na po bibilang. So yung bota nyo for president, for mayor nyo, hindi po mabibilang. You can opt to have a vote for a particular election and your ballots will still remain valid. Kung pito lamang gusto nyo ito or ang gusto nyo boto nga, ari po yun. It's considered valid ballot. Kung kulang yung mga konsehales, so, tatlo lang gusto nyo ito, valid po yun. Huwag lamang po sa particular election. Isa rin po mga paalala ng COMELEC, bawal pong ilabas yung resibo, i-print out vote machine, piliting para maggulo yun with the Board of Election Inspectors. Yung po lalagay sa box na designated for the seats. Meron ipapain yung Board of Inspectors. Of course, karapatan nyo po in seek, no? You don't have to show your vote to anyone. Baka po maloko kayo sa loob ng pinto at may magtanong kung maaaring makita. Source of intimidation yun. Kaya po yun yung pinagbawal disclosing your ballot. You don't have to disclose it to anyone. In fact, hindi ho dapat tingnan din ng Board of Election Inspectors yung balota nyo. Kayo po ang dapat sa machine using the 60 folder. So, yan po ang pala ng COMELEC. No? At maging mahinahon ang maging panawagan naman, maging mahinahon lang. No? Ang kampanya, maraming mga salita na mga laban sa kanilang mga kalaban. At the end of the day, this is just politics, the Philippine way. No? Huwag nating naging particularly maanghang salitang lakas sa social media, even in some traditional maging mahinahon po tayo during election day. Just exercise your right to in seek. Again, bawal kanya nun. So, hindi ho dapat nangungumbinsi ng kapwa nyo botante. No? Kaya nyo lang magdesisyon ng kanilang nais. Kung nagawa na nila, kung meron napili na nun, i-echo bawat isa. Be anyone else. In choice of candidate or so, ang pala ng kaukulismo sa isa. Ang bawat tao may one vote, no? One person, one vote. Each is entitled. Yan po yung natin. So, let us use it wisely and responsibly. Nandiyan po ang mga nasabing no? Palalo po ang penalty naman po dun sa namimili ng boto. Pag nahuli rin kayong tumatanggap, that can sa at who's na hindi ka ang bumibili ng maghawak mo na bayad doon. So it might be deemed as a illegal act as well. No? Huli ko kayo nasa ilo where goods are being sold. So maging maingat na lamang po. Again, wag mo na in the end, kukunin po yung namimili ng boto. Maging responsable po sa Well, ang siguro ang maaasahang mga activities on May 9, no? To 6, voting. 7 is the transmitting votes. Sa makina for some precincts, but generally by 7 p.m. votes will be transmitted to the servers of Comelec, transparency server, and really po accredited watchdog. In the previous elections, the website of Comelec would show regularly the transmitted votes. No, I don't know if website is already up and running. Kaya ng naman po na hack po nila. Just relying on their tally sa board sa PAC at Comelec. So, it will be 8 p.m. baka or 10 p.m. basta na yung unang transmission votes. No? Again, that submitted votes po yan ang action would take 4 days. Pati sa mga local, no? Kailangan umabot yung number to 10 na hindi makakabol yung next vote getter. So, ganun yung tema ng canvassing and eventual proclamation. So, kailangan pong after the transition, there's canvassing of votes, so meaning ito tinatali yung votes for the different doon po malalaman yung proclamation of candidates. So, proclamation for local candidates would be the Board of Canvassers for a particular province municipality. At ang senador ay ang Comelec po ang po-proclam. Ang party list will be trained by Comelec and in a week or two later. At ang President at Vice President naman po ang po-proclam ng joint session of Congress. So sometime in by after a week or two from the vote from 18 po ng joint session of Congress upang receive ng reports from the comment. Tally this and eventually proclaim candidate. At po magiging ang ating eleksyon. Magpatuloy po sa masid. We are clean, honest, and credible elections coming May 9. Yan na po ang aking time for our views and listeners today. Elections and go out vote. Magbabalik po tayo legal tomorrow with Attorney Peter Castillo. Ito ang Radio Atty TV. Salamat po.
Atty Pro Incorporated. This is Atty TV.
Para sa mga namin kusay ng media sa manig at cabling lamang sabihin ng programa sa himpilan na pinapanood nyo ngayon para sa manalo ng gift mula Atry Media. I-text lang sa 0917-798-8910 ang pangalan, lugar at ang pangalan ng programa. Subayaan 017-798-8910.